Money makes the world go round, the world go round. Money makes the world go round and round and round and round.
Is that right?
Oh, you bloody shopping again. Freaking hell, I haven't even sat down yet. Hello boys and girls. I don't know if you can actually see this, but let me just turn this round a second. Can you see that? Yes, she's on the shopping channel yet again. And I haven't even started work properly.
I'm trying to save you money in the long run.
Sorry? How does that work?
But because the door's hitting against the radiator, so I'm looking for a doorstop.
25 quid.
Where?
Well, 24.
Well, I wasn't going to get that one. I was going to get the gong.
She's buying a teddy to stop the door hitting the radiator. 24 quid for a bloody teddy. Jesus Christ. And how many have you bought?
2.
Lying bitch. We've got more than any 2 houses in this house.
Oh, we already had 4 from before.
See what I mean? Let's roll the intro and we'll have a look at non-farm payroll.
Matron, take them away.
And a warm welcome to one and all. First time here, big fella Scruff. What I'm trying to do is put trading in the real world. Maybe show you a trick or two. And then actually watch me have a mental breakdown while living with her. Bloody nuts. Just as well we're going on holiday shortly. Because trust me, I need it. And are you wearing a bikini?
Can do.
Because I need that. No, fantastic. Well, not that I need a bikini, but although I do have bigger knockers than what she's got.
Big tits. Huge tits.
Which is some feat actually, because she's actually got quite a healthy
Hey.
set. But
No, you're not taking the mannequin.
well, why can't I take the mankini? Should I take the mankini?
I don't know.
In fact, it was Turkey the last time that I wore it.
What, when you strutted up and down the beach?
Yeah. You think I'm joking? I'm not.
No shame.
Ah, dear, it was the squad's fault. They dared me to do it, and I did. So, welcome to you, Dusty. It was your fault. Anyway, let me have a coffee. Because we all know Scruffy likes it, coffee. And we'll crack on. So, what's today? It's non-farm payroll. It's quite a dangerous day. But it's not to say you can't make any money out of it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trade it and I'll mark it as it's in the moment. And you'll see how it's done. Now, there are other elements to it. So you've got to be a little bit careful with it. But why not? You're not looking at indicators or anything like that. You're just looking at clear direction. So what I'm going to do is I'll flick it over. We've got a few minutes. So I'll just have a quick break. And I'll come back to you in 2 minutes. Because we've got about 10 minutes or so before the announcement. And then I'll talk you through it as we do the announcement. Catch you in a tick.
Well, we're waiting.
Okay, so we've got a couple of minutes before the announcement. So what I'll be looking at is what's going on in the big picture. Now, if I look at this, and this is something that I give the guys in the squad all the time so they can actually see it, they know what's going on. I'm going to be looking at cable, pound USD, which is the chart of choice when I'm sort of doing a non-farm payroll. There's not a lot going on. There's a lot of indecision going on. C trade on a buy. What that means is it's quite risky. So all I'll be paying attention to is the chart itself. I'm going in with no real precondition. May look at the buy slightly, but I'm not that fussed, in fairness. How to get that bloody thing off the screen? Sorry, I've got this thing here and I can't get it off. Right. We about a minute before we go into it, so we're going to look at it in a 5-minute chart, and I'll be watching the first 5 minutes. Now, if I step this out, if this is going up, which it may well be actually, let's just take this out 4 hours. This has a good chance to. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at the reaction first and then decide. Okay? So, what I'm going to do is I'll just play a bit of music and we'll run it and we'll let it, and I'll come back to it in 5 minutes. Boom, there it goes. Right. So, if I'm looking to buy into this, I'll have to put a kind of a big fib onto this. Now let's watch the levels. Okay, it's crashed onto there and it's stopped. Okay, this is interesting. So keep half an eye on that. Now it'll start looking to slam out. All right. So we've got a low point here, and we're basically looking at 50. All right. Okay. So start looking to draw into this. Well, over the last 5 minutes, it started there as a sell down. It's got down as lows here. All right. So just, this is now in play. I can watch what's going on, and I'm going to keep half an eye on it. Now remember, the dominance to this on the short term was to the buy, and if we look at the bigger picture, it was buy, but this is actually thumped down. But that's not to say it'll stay down, because what goes down will bounce back up, and that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so the next logical point is down here somewhere. It's pushing down into it, and there we go. It's stalling out, so this is interesting. Okay, give it a minute, just see how it goes, just see what the reactions are. Okay, it's holding. Now just drop this while it's having a bit of a think. We'll just move this out and you will understand why it's doing what it's doing. We have a movement here and a mass drive there. So it's working off this move here. So again, we're going to put a fib in. And this might actually help us find some key areas of the market. Well, there's one right there. So the other one that it would look for is this one here, which is where the move started. So all these levels now become viable. Let's put this up. Now I'm not entering the market as yet. You've got a key 50%, which is on that higher time frame level, and then it runs all the way up here. Oops, excuse me. Up to there. Okay. Now, if it decides to push through, it's going to be looking at this level here. Okay. So all I'm doing at this moment in time is building a picture within the first 5 minutes. Now, it's still got a couple of minutes to go, and you can see it's still squeezing. So it's like thump. So that's come down quite a ways. Now it's 43. It's not too bad. So just look at the 15 minutes, see what happens. Well, there's your thump, kaboom. And it seems to be finding this level here. All right, it's pushed through a little bit. Now it's starting to surge again. And we're going to see how far this thing can get down. Okay. Now it's slowing down. So this is now becoming viable. Okay, take it to 5 minutes. I'm going to start looking at this move. Right. So from that move to this move, well, what do you know? Our entry point is on point. That is there. Okay. Now we're going to be relatively quick with this. It's coming out of 5 minutes. The new candle's going to form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pre-order in, ready. And that pre-order is going to be on this level, which is here. And I'm going to take it back to the 50. Okay, so that's triggered in. So I've got that scoped. Now what I can do, I can run this all the way down into this level because it's shown signs of weakness. Now the weakness means it's not going to push down much further. So I'm looking for the retracement, which is coming in. Now that is also based on what I'm seeing, because what you can see here is massive drive and now the failure, which is there, and it's in this area. But I might be able to get more orders into this to push it back up. Now that's what I'm sort of working on. All right, so we're in there. So what I want to do now is figure out where the next turning point is. Well, again, if I just go from the single candle from here and then back, give me the ratio. Bingo, that is there. Okay. The next two key turning points are 127 and 161, which is there with a low point of there. All right. So this is completely measured out. So what I need to do is figure out how far I want it to go before I don't like it. Well, I think probably here. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start staging orders. I'll put a couple around here, buy a bit more there, buy a bit more there, with an aim to get back up into this range somewhere. That's the game plan that I'm going to take. Now there is other ways you can do it. I'm not going to do it through full-on madness. This is on just staged order points. Okay, so that there. So that's in place. Comes down, picks that up. Get some more when it gets down to the blue, because I'm reasonably confident with this trade so far. Right, there we go. So I've got 1, 2, 3. So it's like half a position, if you like. Build in, and now we'll just wait for it to come out. So what I'll do is we'll let this play out. We'll see if it hits that. And if it does, brilliant. I just paid for a stupid teddy. If it doesn't, I'll have to ask her for a few quid to borrow off at me. And that's not happening, is it?
This is stupid. The cute.
Cute, who?
The little door stoppers.
Them door stoppers are. Do you know what I do when you're not looking?
Ah, you kick them when you walk past.
Kick
I've
'em.
seen you.
I kick it. I kick it from one end of the hallway to the other. Oh, what do you know? It's gone into profit. There's a shocker. Stick that one up your ass, Popeye, because there's another trade that I've fucking worked out. Oh dear. I got paid and you didn't. What a tough life. I fucking hate that bloke, you know. I really do. He's a complete...
Do you know who he is?
I've got a fair idea who the cock is, aye. Well, I know who one of them is, and he's an absolute arsehole. But, there you go. What do you know? It's going up, boys and girls. It's good, this. So, we'll have a coffee. I'll kind of ramble on, because it might be finished in a minute or two, but we all know Scruffy likes his coffee. Do you like it? You don't drink coffee much now, anyway, do you?
No, I prefer tea.
You
Or
prefer
water.
tea? Oh. Wet t-shirt. Okay. So, it hasn't slammed up as quick as I want. I was hoping it might have taken a few seconds. Just boom. Get in, get out, bang, sorted. But it's having a bit of a think. But, hey ho. Let's play some music. And I'll come back to you when it cashes out. Okay, boys and girls, job's done. I've killed it off because it's 3:15. I'm kind of done for the day. And it pulled back, didn't pick the extra order up, and has gone to roughly where I wanted it to be, which is in and around this area here, this blue line. Now, you sometimes have to just take what it gives you. If it's there or thereabouts, fine. Surge up, starts to go red, down it comes. And I've been following a similar process on my prop account today. Just kind of finishing that off now. Well, in fact, it is finished off now. And that has done incredibly well just there. So I'm quite happy with all of that. And that's in and out the markets based on the indices drop that was yesterday. In other words, what goes down must go up sort of thing based on a fib. And that's exactly the principle we were working on here. Now, the other side of this, and I was right to take the money out, as you can see, it's now returning. And I don't want to be holding this any longer than I have to. So what it's done, I should have no orders left. I don't. Close my tickets off, so I've got nothing outstanding. And then there you go. All right. I'm happy with that. You know, 227 could be better, could be worse. But it was controlled and it's done its job. That's it. Now, is that not trading in its rawest sense? Don't be greedy. Just take what you need and then call it a day. Simple. Now, for this one, the principal had a vague idea to the upper side. And I say vague because it was really vague. So all I needed to do was to watch which way the break was going. Where the break came down and then stalled bang on kind of the levels that I put in. You can see it clustered here. And it found these levels and it bounced around them and round. And then it broke through and it went to pretty much this one. And then it came back. So the chances of that getting hit, probably high. But that's all you do. You can make as much money as you need in that move, as long as you're willing to get in and get out. Now, as it was returning on itself, I decided to take part of the profit off, which is why you saw me see one of the trades get split. I was hoping it would come back down, pick it up again and go up, but it didn't. But hey ho, one of them things. So there you go. It's another non-farm payroll. I couldn't even tell you how many of these things I've done now, but I follow a similar process. Wait for the drive, and then I'm looking for the reaction against that 50%. I'm either going to trade into it, or if I think there's enough pressure, I'll let it retrace to it and then trade away from it. Very, very simple, but it's all based on the 50%. So there you go. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.